I'm just thinking about flipping this phone again, but I feel like it's actually okay like this. Hey, mashed potato, how you doing? Right, so should I have just done a full run there? But mind, I don't think I've got stronger. Say, I was just trying to get a few more reroll shards because I was just trying to get that Deathwave quantity to be mythic. Sorry, it is mythic to be ancestral. I didn't have it at all before. I was just trying to get that extra one wave, but oh well. Obviously, we're going to rush this. Slow aura, no. Extra defense, no. Today, we're not going to do much better, really, than last week. Like, ranking-wise, just looking at what we managed to get difference. Say last week, like last tournament. But we'll see. You never know. So I've got everything set up already. I may need to swap these over. I've not had a look at battle conditions yet. So let's have a quick look. Battle conditions. Of course, Fast Ultimate's back. Does not surprise me. Oh, fast and range. So this will be a short one. That's actually quite. Yeah, it's quite rough battle conditions looking at that. It's a good thing that I checked. Yeah, right. So cash is in. I need to look at getting more cards soon. Should we do a respec? Tell you what, I was thinking if I do a respec, I should actually be able to do fairly well. But it may be worth just doing my first run, seeing where it falls, and then looking at and doing a respec after that, maybe. Something else that I need to do before we go, which would be to put the ally chip in. And then, you know what, Smeg, I'll stick to what I said last time. We're not going to do another. What is going on with my YouTube? The music broke again. It's supposed to be playing from a playlist, and it's gone outside of the playlist. And it just sat at the end of the video. Loop playlist. Shuffle playlist. There's 133 songs for it to pick from, so there's no way it's done. You're going to try and join again this time around. You'll probably do better than me this time around. Would not surprise me. So AI is going to be a little bit later. But I'm going to start joining them now, just so that it gives you the right timing. So I'll start with this one, go to that one, then that one. So I'll just make sure that they're all ready. And I'll let you know when I actually start joining. I would need to double check. Okay, no. That won't give me enough. It will let me get damage per meter, but that's not of import. Right, so before we do join, yeah, no, we're good. Right, we're joining now. So 1, 2, 3. Ah, shit. I knew there's something that I'd forgotten. Can't edit mid-run, can you? We'll see. So I forgot to change the range, but I may be alright just leaving that anyway. We'll see where we end up. I've not had much luck with brackets lately, to be fair. I've been tempted to join at a different time and then just stream. Oh, this is in a completely wrong place on this one. There we go. Don't know what that noise was. Right, so I'll claim that just so that I can claim this relic. Not that it's really that important. But also just tidies this up a little bit. I hate the fact that it's the floating gems. Such a horrible one to get. Is this boss really not going to get linked whatsoever? Early days, to be fair. The bosses, they're fast to getting killed quickly. The word I was looking for. Right, so with 20 waves in, let's have a look. Did we get mashed potato? Yeah, we're in the same bracket again. See how we do. Any other names that I recognise? No one else that I recognise. So, I've got someone to compete against. This will be interesting because I have had some upgrades since... Well, obviously you'll have had upgrades, but, you know, last time we were very close together. That's just health regen, isn't it? All you got was DM and Berserker, so huge. Hey Hexen, how you doing? How's your tournament go? I'll go in. I mean, I didn't get that much, to be fair. Is my music going to work properly? Because that did just, like, skip ahead. I mean, it's still saying, right, we'll just pay attention, because that's currently fine. Yes, so... I'm doing well. I'm a bit gassy, unfortunately. Bloated, the correct word. Kind of. We'll find out. I've got like a couple of weeks and then go off anyway. They go off. I'm on holiday. I mean, I had the interview on Wednesday, like the official interview for getting senior role at work. We'll just have to see how that goes. Forgot to pick up a hair tie from the other room before streaming as well. Bugging me. I don't not have one here either. Well, we're at the beginning anyway, so I have time to quickly grab a hair tie. Thank you. Right. Let's just go grab a hair tie. And I see my lovely pajama bottoms because, you know, I'm lazy. Right, just putting my hair tie on. I don't know why I like forewarned that because not as if I can hear you guys anyway. Just reading text. I might do it so that like members have the option to go into chat with me on the live stream. There's obviously potential issues with that. There's always potential issues of chatting to other people while streaming. But still. My Discord isn't open. Should have it open. I haven't checked my server for a few days. Apologies, everyone. Doesn't look like I missed much on my server. Literally just Legenda sharing his thing, which you can't watch it because it's not available to everyone. It's only available to members. Completely forgot. Thank you for the heads up, Hexen. Just going to open the message now. Yeah. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, your chat's like the 10th down the list. So apologies, it's been getting missed. Yeah, I'll have a quick look through. Got it open on one of my screens now, at least. Probably do that after the stream whilst I'm playing some Crimson Desert on multitask. I'd hoped the last tournament had marked the end of the Fast Ultimate. Although, is it just me, or are these fasts not linking to things? Oh, there you go, those ones are. Doesn't look like all the fasts are linking, but maybe it's just because what they're linking to gets killed. Thanks, yeah. Thanks, Jenzos. How's your tournament going? And how are you doing in general? Just gonna have a quick look here. Oh, imagine if they finished joint first, joint second. That would be funny. Obviously, people will be nowhere near the max of their waves. Oh, nice. How was your hike? Gonna run in 5 minutes, fair enough. Good luck with your tournament then. Hope you get a good bracket. Yeah, I know Mashed's in my bracket. He planned. Yeah, hikes can be a bit painful. It depends on where you go hiking, to be fair. It's never the especially if you're hiking in a uphill area, a hilly area. Not the uphill that hurts; it's the downhill. But yeah, so Mashed planned to join my bracket. It'll be an interesting one to see. It would be nice if I could have the faster waves as well, but I like to min-max a little bit. Not overly like some other players I know. I will not mention names. Oh yeah, sorry for anyone that's like waiting for like a baby EHP update. There's just nothing to really update on, honestly. I know that's bad. Oh, I'll get this. This will help in this tournament at least. It's just not had any progress. It's brutal. Yeah, I'm just trying to decide because I really am going to struggle with the ranged enemies, and my orbs are not in the best place from the looks of that. Would it be worth sticking in extra orbs? Try and deal with the fasts a bit better. There's no orb reduction. We have the option for that now, don't we? Not in there, it's in toggles. Yeah, they're literally just sitting right outside my orb line. So it'll definitely be worth doing a second run and remembering to edit my range. What do you mean this is going to be short? I haven't even used my second wind yet. Just because I'm going to be, like, getting hit by the ranged at some point. It looks like I still clip them. Hey, Lemon, how are you doing? How was your nap? Ideally, it'll be about 300-ish that it pops, but we'll see. Just with that ranged ultimate, it may make a difference to when it pops. I am in a good place, however. Not for that. For... Yeah, if we're going here. This is where it's going to be at the bottom, and I'm just not going to bother. No, it's at the top. So we did get health regen level 92 and slow aura. In fact, we've got 2 levels in health regen since the last tournament. So in theory, I should do a little bit better on that front. But ideally, second wind won't pop until 350 is what I'm hoping. But 300 is probably more realistic. And then with the ranged being in the wrong place. But what I was thinking is, once I finish getting EALS, I may change to extra orbs, just to try and deal with the fact that the ranged enemies are just past my orb line. Usually I put wave skip in there. I mean, I also have my nuke mastery, which will help slow down their attacks a bit as well. We also we didn't have it last time, did we? Now at 90% speed reduction. That in theory will help as well. So I've got a few plans to go a little bit better, but we'll see. Because I was doing some runs, some runs. I was doing some farming for some extra reroll shards. I can't show you like the few little changes that I've been doing. I did the respec like I said I was going to for my chips. So I've basically got my attack chip at 30 seconds cooldown, 17% damage, and 5 targets. So basically, I took everything out of summon. Like I said, I would basically every other week I would be able to respec it in theory. So I can have it for this tournament to do a little bit better in this tournament and then lose it again. But I did one run before the tournament, basically respec'd it before I did a farming run, and I did lose out on a good chunk, but I feel like it's a manageable chunk, so I might just leave it all invested in my attack chip, and then that way my tournaments will do a bit better and my farming's not losing out so much. I was going to have a look, but I don't think a quick look IDs would be correct. So we want Guardians. Attack chip is actually really good for my build. It can make a nice difference for... I mean, it's still a bit luck based, don't get me wrong. I'm just going to quickly make a copy of this so I can see if there's an effective pathway of doing it. Maybe I've done my attack chip wrong. So the maths on it is a bit squiffed, to put it simply. But it's just the way that it works, right? So it attacks enemies with the most missing health. So it targets the ones which I need to get killed anyway, like I'm most likely to die from it. Dealing a percent of their lost health as damage. 50% damage caused to bosses, so reduced damage to bosses, but basically every 30 seconds 5 enemies get hit for 17% of the damage they've already taken. And what's important about that is basically, I'm going to have to pull out the calculator for this, and I haven't worked out the maths for it yet, so it's good to I'm going to put it over here, in fact, because that'll be a bit of a better placement. Because then if I click on these, it doesn't disappear. Currently at 17%, I'd say, let's say they've taken 80% of the health damage. As it's out by 0.17. That's 13, so that's not enough. That's what I thought. So 86, that'd be enough. Trying to see whereabouts that is at the moment. Yeah, so if I've done 86% of the damage, the attack chip would finish the job. So 436 is the amount to beat. Okay. So yeah, so basically, if I do 86% of health of the damage, attack chip will finish it off, assuming attack chip hasn't already hit it before, obviously. So I currently do, with my chain lightning damage, it does 35% damage, so that's 35% of the health gone. And then let's say with that's a big man calculator, almost a HP 10 plus, 10s plus. I don't know what you mean by that. But yeah, so you don't need to worry about the health with doing that. So yeah, so Chain Thunder does 35%. Then we also have the 15% damage happening from electrons. And then we also have... I'm forgetting what I have that does percentage damage, you know. Orbs technically do percentage damage. Our thorns do 125, but obviously that's also reduced. So basically, I'm going to look into getting as many things that are percentage damage as possible. Let's double check on this boss when it dies, see if it's done anything. So yeah, I didn't hit this boss, unfortunately. But yeah, so you've got your plasma cannon that does 40%. So let's look at the boss. So let's say the boss did get hit by this rather than the thorns. Just having a look. So you've got 40, 50, 55. So it could have probably took a thorn hit off from the looks of it, in theory. Oh no, wait, we haven't got thorn reduction, have we? Oh, but it's boss ultimate, so it all gets squiff anyway, doesn't it? God damn it. But okay. Oh, right, yeah, that's maxed. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into cards, take off cash. Looked past cash there. We're gonna slap in extra orbs rather than wave skip. Yes, it's gonna make it take longer, but we'll see. So we take that off, and then where's our extra orbs? They're about at the right place anyway. That's too far out. Whereas that, I'm just trying to have a look. That's, I suppose having that a little bit far out will hit them just before they get to the point and when they get knocked a little bit. So yeah, that's probably a good place to have them. So I need other things that do percentage damage, but in theory, having that extra 17% at the moment, but once I get it up, it'll be a bit better. Oh, hang on, I realised what you're talking about. Sorry. You're on about the scientific calculator. Yeah. Do I use I have it on the scientific version, don't I? Because I realised what you're on about, Hexen. Sorry, I was... Not paying attention. See, just because I saw HP, I was like health points. Apologies. So yeah, it's going to take me much longer to get. Oh god, am I already? Surely not. I'm trying to remember what calculator. It was Casio I had. My calculator. I'll have a look, see if I can find the actual Casio calculator I used to have. Oh, this is the one. It still works. It's amazing. The Helect 2 line. That's not. I know that's not actually. It looks so much like it, but it's not. I guess that's a knockoff version, basically. But, see, that looks like mine, but mine had a thing over. Yeah, it looks identical to the Helect 2 line engineer scientific calculator, the one that I had back when I was doing advanced mathematics. So it looks like I'm going to be using second wind like 250 waves, unfortunately. It's going to be rough. It's fine. Don't worry, it'll recharge. I'm afraid I will drop in rankings. Unfortunately, hey Oriram, even sorry, how are you doing? Hopefully you stay first, but if you don't stay first, that's just how it goes with this game. It's like my just canon. Like I end my run like top 4, and then when I come back later on, I'm like 18th or something, or 20th. Unfortunately, dropping ranks just happens. You can't do anything about it. Yeah. Do I use my nuke to save my second wind a little bit? Because no, I'll do it properly this time, I think. I'll let my second wind happen, and I'll use my nuke after my second wind to try and extend my runs a little bit. Free up some space there. I'm teetering on the edge. Something keeps coming in and causing damage to me. And then my regen's coming back up. But you can tell that my regen is starting to struggle. Well, you see, I would love to upgrade the range on my AI tower, but my AI tower, like, the AI says that range is not needed right now. So I'd love to make it go into the correct place, but it says, nah, you don't need to. I honestly am disagreeing with AI so much, but I said I was going to follow it, so what can you do? Well, I made 250 and I haven't used my second wind yet, so that's a good, like, thing to see. I was going to say good shout, but it's a good thing to see. That's the word. Let's see, have we got a bad bracket? I know this is not the best time to be checking, but yeah, we've got a bad bracket. Mashed potato, you shouldn't have joined me. I feel like this time is actually just a really bad bracket time. Imagine getting beaten by Tylenol. Right, so there we go. Second win's happened. Hmm. I'm just trying to think. Is it going to be worth respecing? Because the extra bit of range will obviously be useful so that I can have my orbs in the right place. If I respec, I can push up my health regen. Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to check something. Interesting. Well, that's that one done, at least. I'm just trying to think a few things through. The AI tower hasn't run yet, but that one's really quick, so I'm not worried about that. That's gone down to 1.5, so we'll change it to doing damage. Yeah, we'll see how close I get to mashed potato. The thing is, though, right? It's pointless me beating you, mashed potato. So, like, the respec's not going to be of any use if I can't get up to 600. I mean, I could ask it, be like, can I just change the range? Is it that detrimental, really? But I did tell it to like min-max my account the best that it could, basically. In different words, but that's basically what I asked it. How's my regen already starting to fail a little bit? That's terrifying. The only thing you've got to be careful about training an agent to play it is they are technically against term of service. So I was thinking of doing that from a AI tower. Fair, as long as it's only that account that gets banned. Not so much of a problem. I mean, hopefully it doesn't get banned, but just in case it does. Can we not have the blur, please? Yeah, it's the chip damage that's screwing me over this time, unfortunately. Right, I'm just going to use my nuke now so that I can get that attack slow down. Yeah, we're definitely not getting keys today. It seems to be every other tournament I get keys. That's not the right one. I know it's not really the best time to check, but like 655, yeah, they're still running. My music started and then stopped. There we go. I mean, I don't think I'm going to get anywhere near you, mashed potato. Yeah, enemies are starting to sit on my wall now. Gonna have to start slowing down my run. That's the thing, I could respec to try and beat you, mashed potato, but that'll just be wasting my gems, honestly. Like, I wouldn't be getting above 650 waves with a respec. Ouch, that bad. How did you only get 490 last tournament? There was no... there's no fast ultimate last tourney. It was really nice. Yeah, my away is assist. It's the big thing that changed in my last update. I spent 2,200 stones on an assist away. So that it has 6 electrons rather than just 2. I'm just thinking in my head why I went silent. I had an idea, but then I'm like, is it worth it? Just thinking, I need some crowd control still, maybe. But I don't know. No, I think my main focus for now is up in my percentage damage. Like, I want to double check some maths. It'll let me. Dangerous to not be looking at the screen, not gonna lie, but hey. I want to double check. Would this be a thing? So you can get up to 60% damage from Chain Lightning. Like from Smite, Chain Lightning Plus, sorry. And then we've got the Electrons. Some more damage. And then we have... I'm just thinking of clearing off my elites. I was looking at potentially getting the Plasma Cannon Plus. I will stop. I don't want my run to completely get annihilated. I was thinking of getting Plasma Cannon Plus because it's 5%. Like, it goes up to 50%, so basically 27% damage there. So that would get you up to 87 with the Chain Lightning. And then Attack Chip would be able to finish that off. The potential way to go. It's hard to see if my Attack Chip's actually helping me out at all, but I believe it is, so it can stay. In fact, the point. Will it not show it in stats? Will Attack Chip come up in damage? Electron's damage is there. Would it be elsewhere? Like, surely it comes up. It's got to be listed somewhere. It can't just not be there. Well, yeah, his damage is 830. Oh, there you go. So Electrons have done more. They're on non-alien. It's on octillion. Done more than my Death Wave. Less than one. Yeah, it's not bad, really. Yeah, I think my focus for now is going to be on getting up my percentage damage. I really expected to do a bit better as well with my chrono field being up to 90% slow. And that's something else that's a bit of an awkward one to try and figure out, right? So, just with my saying about focusing on my chain lightning plus next, most likely is best. It's a case of like the next chain lightning costs 1,150 stones, right? But would get in. I'm just trying to have a look. It's 430 to unlock. I think I'll double check. Where is it actually? I just need to find it and then I'll see the right amount. Chrono field. So I can't remember how much it is to unlock the first level of Chrono Field Plus, because it scales, doesn't it? But it's like 400 for the first, like second level, 500. So like 2 levels in Chrono Field Plus is just a little cheaper. Oh no, actually, here we go. Oh no, it's like 750 to unlock it, I think, actually. I could get, yeah, 2 levels in Chrono Field for the same price as 1 level in Chain Lightning. And Chrono Field will also help with fast ultimates. Takes longer for them to get to my tower. Have I at least... I haven't even maxed my Death Wave health. But I think I don't know if having that extra crowd control from the Chrono Toilet is going to do as much as getting an increased percentage damage on the enemies. I want to make sure that Thorns is doing as little work as possible. Like, don't get me wrong, my Thorns should kill things in like 1 hit, as is, but when it's not. Yeah, I feel like it didn't used to be a bad time to join the bracket now, but it has become really bad. I'm thinking about changing my join time. But I wouldn't be changing my streaming time is the only thing. I mean, I could stream a little bit later, like stream at 9 p.m. and join the 9 p.m. bracket, see if that's a bit better. We're going to go down to 1.5 times speed now. So that I have time to hit my demon mode when my wall pops. Yeah, it's just the wind. Quite a stream today as well. I don't know. I think a couple of the other streamers are streaming as well, so I guess that's another reason to push it back a little bit as well. Don't need any lag right now. Why are you lagging? That was a spike in a ping there, though. I am really surprised he didn't do that well last tournament as well. Yeah, like I got 700 odd last one. I got 718 last tournament. Is this fast ultimate really just agrees with me? That's fair. Enjoy your ribs. I know they're obviously not going to be ready for a while, but enjoy them. Thank you for checking in, Mashed Potato. Always appreciate it. I honestly feel like the battle conditions lately have been geared at making EHP not work. And maybe that's me just being a little bit biased, but I honestly do feel like that is the case. Once I have to pop demon mode, I'm going to change my extra orbs out to being wave skip. Try and get as many waves out of my demon mode as possible. I think I'm still going to push into Chain Lightning Plus for now. Get that up to 0.5, so that deals with Scatter Children better. And then after that, maybe push into. There's many things that I could potentially push into for increased damage on things. I feel like Plasma Cannon Plus is probably a good one to go into. If I don't get to pull my demon mode, I will be upset, but I've got other towers to tend to at the end of the day. Right, let's have a quick look. Did it really not get hit at all that whole time that it was there? It was still my thorns that was doing damage. Damn. My attack ship just didn't focus on the boss at all, which means it had other things that had less health to focus on. Keep like going to the point where I think I'm going to be using my demon mode, and then I don't. Damn. You gotta be careful with mosquitoes nowadays. Honestly, they're getting worse. People say the insects are dying off, right? But then mosquitoes are just insane still. Maybe they're just thriving compared to all the other insects. You never know. Biodiversity that matters, right? Sorry, just me being weird. I'm trying to 387. It's going to be a very interesting one, to say the least. I may or may not make it to 436 because that's kind of my goal, but I'm not going to respec to hit that because what if we just stop for a moment? What's the actual? Jesus, yeah. So it's 655 to beat. There's no way I can pull an extra, like, I can't make my build that much stronger. Not unless I had a lot of gems to rush the last couple of things. Or if I was lucky enough to get my OA up to Ancestral. Because that would be an extra 2%. Well, just shy. Well, yeah, no. It would get me up to 90%, pretty much, I think. I don't think it would, actually. I'm trying to think of the... It's doing the maths. Because I know I shouldn't be... Yeah, I'll wait a moment. Now I know where I'm going. I won't wait. It's 43% of 2%. So it would give me 1... That wouldn't even give me 1%. It would give me 0.86%. Getting up to Ancestral OA on my defense. But then it would give me much more health regen, wouldn't it? And that's what I'm lacking on at the moment. I just accidentally clicked it. No. Shit. Can't believe I accidentally... I clicked my gems and then moved my mouse back down and like basically just clicked out of habit. Fuck. I'm going to blame it on my mouse. It's got like 7, say 7. It's got 2 buttons that left click. Right, so I just need some really good skips whilst I'm in demon mode. I'm not going to get any. At least I have an excuse to why I didn't beat mashed potato. I misclicked. That's my excuse and I'm going to stick to it. Oh, at least we did get a few extra wave skips from having that in. I mean, I can run another one. There's just no point of running a second one to beat mashed potato because, like, even if I beat mashed potato, I don't get anything extra from that. Like, I'm getting 225 stones regardless. Yeah, I was just making sure I'm not going to get knocked out. Like, my literal only reason would be beating mashed potato. Yeah, it doesn't look like it would have been much longer before I would have been popping demon mode anyway, to be fair. The 408, that was a terrible run. But it's ranged enemies just... I also didn't change my range. I mean, next tournament I'll have my health wall regen up, so that'll help. Defense will be up a little bit. My health regen should be up again. That's 2 days. So yeah, I'll have plenty of things activated at least from the looks of that. Like, I'll have increases for next time. I'm just gonna pull cards. Yeah, these are cards, modules instead. I keep hoping to get OAs so that I can get that extra percentages. I clicked, I didn't hold. I still need 3 OA though, I think. Say sometime. Yeah, I still need 3 OA. Because I could, in theory, go into this and have like the extra defense percentage, the extra health regen. Because what? It's... Yeah, I mean, that's only 86, so I'll have to just equip this as my assist just to see. See that? With that extra health regen, I would be half tempted. So, yeah, so we go up to 89% defense. Our health regen is so much higher. It really is just a shame that I can't do it on something like Space Displacer. That's somewhat more useful. But I don't have the stuns. You know what I'm really tempted to do? I'm tempted to... Yeah, Hexen. I don't know why I just went let's go. I'm tempted to, like, do a... Right, so we need defense, health regen, on, and wall health. They're the ones that we need. This also has... Oh no, that's just, yeah, that's literally all we need. I doubt we're going to get in 2000, but... If I start using Space Displacer instead, then that opens up so many other things. Right, so we've got Thorns damage. Nice. So we'll take the new. I might start working so that I can get Space Displacer as my... Until I can get my OA up to Ancestral. I'll come back to OA, maybe. And we'll just use Space Displacer. And what we'll do... These are all going to take forever. I don't want to take anything out, per se, but... we'll take this out for now. I've got a plan. Because the extra regen is what's needed, but the damage from OA being removed might be an issue, is what I'm thinking. But... Gonna hide completed. If we research... It's here somewhere. Inner Mind Stun. Oh, there we go. That's that one done. It's currently at 8th. Plans be planning. That way, once I unlock Inner Landmine Stun, then that has crowd control to give me more time to regen. I'm half tempted to run with this rather than OA and just see how it goes, though. For now. Should I try a second run like this? See if it is worth working on my Space Displacer. I mean, you know what I can do just to see if it's worth it? I can run the tier 20. See if it gives me enough. Nuke, range, cash. Don't really need cash in right now, do I? Just thinking I can try the intro sprint thing just to quickly. Right, I'll try intro sprint in rather than cash, and then I can swap that out. I mean, still get one shot there. See if that extra regen is enough to make any difference. I mean, I've just had bad luck, and the amount of fasts that were on there, I stood no chance that time. Let's try again and hope that we get different feckin' fleets. Because that will just mean those fleets there. Jesus. Okay, I can work with that. Because it's the heat up damage that takes a moment. I can work with that. As long as I nuke as soon as I can. But... Well, I did better that time round. I could have technically ended at 40 and see nuked. I'll try again, and hopefully I actually get some that don't screw me over. I feel like the fleets have just been bad there. I've got a plan, and it's just not being nice to me. We can get to 40 again. Depends what... Does it know that there can be other fleets? I say that there's like only one fleet that I'm actually wanting to spawn because it's a useless fleet. Right, so if we end that there, fine. Just nuke these ones out, clear that, and see how we go. See if I am any better off. It depends what spawns. I may not be any better off. I feel like if it was nice and actually spawned an overcharge at all ever there, I would have actually been able to do what I was trying to do. Nah, yeah, that's... I might as well have just not done this. I don't think it's doing any better having it this way around. I mean, I don't have anything dealing damage to the overcharge is a problem. Now I get overcharged. Did I not increase the range on my thing, or did I completely forget? I actually do not know. What just happened? Yeah, we'll tier 9 this, but make sure we go back into our farming setup. And then, yeah, that's ready to go, and we should be doing a bit better going forward, because I've just banned something that should have been banned ages ago. I mean, not sure if that's any better, but then if I get an actual effect that's useful, I can... What have I done? I am going to have to respec because I just auto like piloted and just clicked into my enemy attack level skips without thinking about it. I meant to go here and try and use a few rerolls because I thought I would have got rerolls, but it looks like I got the ones that I killed. Oh no, it's reduced the amount off them, but still, it must have gone into these instead. Right. Tell you what, we will. Intrasprint wants to go back to cash, just so that I don't forget. Some tournament build cash is back in, is it not? Well, cash was back in. So, what, we've got wave skipping instead of cash. Right, okay. So then, what I'm thinking, I'm going to try it, but I've got plans. But I'm just trying to make sure. I did put it to 23. But I've wasted, haven't I? Got a plan. Right, so if we go into another tournament, I just want to see how I do. Working out some things in my head. So my orbs still don't hit that line. Like, my range is 150 meters. Is it because my range is too high? Is that's the issue, isn't it? My range is too high. I need to bring my range down to bring my orbs out. Render. Yes. So we'll do it the other way. See if that gets my orbs in the right place. And I've just wasted 10 gems. Now my orbs are too far. I should not have just minimized that. They kind of work there. Yeah, I should have tested that on Farm Run. It's fine. This kind of works. Because if I stop, so things aren't spinning, it is covering the line where they stop, and they stop at the outside of it, so it's actually in the perfect place. Since we're right at the start of the run, I can quickly check something. I'm still waiting to run my AI Towers tournament as well. That being said, I am totally taking advantage of getting a good farming run. So there's what 1.1 million damage and 1.3 death fabs with 53% reduction. Doing pretty well. Yeah, I will just disappear for a moment just whilst I double check something with my other half. Uh, 4 levels that whole time that I was away. I expected there to be more to click. Oh well. This is mainly just a test to see if I would do any better with the extra. But the downside is I'm losing out on all that damage from OA, aren't I? So there's no necessary, like, it's not necessarily going to have any sort of improvement there. I've seen people say that the Space Displacer is better than OA, though. I remember I tested something before and it didn't work, so I'm just going to test again, see if I can get it to work. Yeah, that was not planned, but I don't want auto. See, that's get that to show that. Right, okay. Progress. Beforehand it was not working, but now it is. So I can do that. Just planning on. See, it worked for one, but it doesn't work for the others. I think it's because it's got 3 running, because it's basically struggling to grab the process. Just for trying to fit my other phones on the screen better for showing off to you guys. Because basically at the moment it's literally I'm just sharing. Oops. I'm just sharing like what's on my center screen. Full stop. But I was just trying to make it so like look to see if I can make it look better on the actual stream itself. Right that way. Does it just not understand it as a win? Can I change? What's the hotkey out of curiosity? Doesn't tell me. Not gonna work. Oh well. I had a plan. That plan did not work. So I'll remove that. Try a different one. What if I go window? That's. I do it as a win. Oh, that doesn't look right, does it? How about if I do that or that? Oh, progress. Done. So now I've got rid of myself. Just figuring a few things out logistically. I can move that around. And that also means I can move that off that screen, have it elsewhere. You guys would still be able to see it. If I add and I do have to go into settings. Figured I might as well do some logistical stuff right whilst doing this. Literally not letting me rename. Or is it the settings opening elsewhere? No, it's just not letting me. I feel like this folder's just not working. What the hell? Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of that new folder. Add a new source. Right. I'm gonna call this one. Then have that as that, and then I need to put this to that, and done. And we can move this down to this corner, and I can move that over there, for example. This makes things a bit easier for me. I should have done this ages ago because it gives me more customizability. on everything. Makes it much easier for me to see things as well. So in these smaller phones, it's harder to see stuff, but having it not on the screen. I will get rid of this one for now, though, now that I know that this works. Just basically just looking at, yeah, I'm just looking at logistics, doing it like this. Yeah, my orbs are going straight through the fast, so they're in the perfect place, really. Oh, I know why. Mash's not here anymore, but I just realised why my farming runs have suddenly become more terrible. My tournament brackets, even lately. It is because, I know it sounds crazy, but it's because of daylight saving. Not every country has daylight saving. So with daylight saving changing, I'm joining brackets with some people that I usually wouldn't. Hey, Mr. Flipstar, how are you doing? How did tournament go as well? Because I'm assuming you'll have run it by now. Yeah, I think I will start doing my tournament runs. But if I start streaming at 9, gives it an hour later, might have a bit of more luck. So just for relevance, because not many of you guys are from the UK, it's like 35 minutes ago would be when I start the stream. Maybe I'd be getting better brackets that way. Because this is just mean. Ridiculous. But we're going to try my theory, see how that goes. I'm not looking to do amazing. I'm just looking to do better by like 2 waves. Even if I do 2 waves better doing this theory, then I will invest heavily in sorting it out. By that I mean I'll do some tier 20 runs and get my Space Displacer to the point that I could use that to do this, and then I'll use my Space Displacer in my tournaments rather than my OA until my OA is Ancestral, just for that extra health regen. Clicking in the wrong place. That's a difficult thing. I'm just having a quick look. Yeah, I think I will look to use Space Displacer. And still keep pulling, but hopefully that extra health regen will be massive for me. This stream's really quiet. I don't even know why. Like, is that other people streaming and have just picked really bad time? Or is it just quiet? If it's just quiet, that's fine. I mean, I know I'm not talking so much as well, to be fair. Oh. Not a Real Player 2 is messaged on, like, left a comment. It's been a while. Oh my god, is this person so silly? So the winner from the last giveaway has commented on this giveaway, but not realised that he's won the last giveaway. I'll reply to him and be like, dude, claim you last lot. Right, let's have a look, see who's streaming right now. There's no one live, so just bad time, I guess. On TV while brainstorming my runes. Fair enough. What do you mean by brainstorming your runes? I'm glad at least someone's here. Let's have a quick look. I'm going to have to go into it and pause it and mute it straight away. I just want to see how Zephyr did. I like comparing myself to Zephyr. He's a little bit ahead of me. When I say he's a little bit ahead of me, he had not used Second Wind past 350. Right, so by 403 he'd used it. Obviously I never got to 4... Oh no, I did. Trying to figure out if I can improve anything. Checking the cards also. Yeah, that's the thing. I was thinking, like... I feel like going into using an Ancestral Assist mod might actually be better for me. But I may push into using that instead of OA. OA still for farming, because it kills enemies quicker. Look. Right, so Use his second wind before his nuke. Interesting. His demon mode before his nuke. Alright, okay, so 445. Interesting. Rank 21. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't complain about my bracket. Zephyr got rank 21 with 445 waves. That's not so bad. I'm not that far behind him, am I? 408 is what I got. Oh, it wasn't nuke that he used. I'd used his nuke earlier. I was not paying attention. He used the other thing. When did he use his nuke? The second wind. What point did you use your nuke? He's hovering over it. It's talking about it. Hang on, what? Maybe I'm using slots with attack that would be more effective with EHP. Ah, right, with your cards. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, make sure you're not using cards that would be better off EHP wise. But let's just see. Right, so he used his nuke there. Why did he use his nuke? Oh, he took half of his health in like one hit. So 446 is what I need to beat. Yeah, if you can change out like your cards to prioritize, that's a good point, isn't it? I'll just pull up that as well, just before I forget. Just pulling up my AI tower because I put it on a different screen, didn't I? Not a good plan. I'll move it back. So the cards that you sent across for Tawny, you do have a lot of damage ones in your Tawny, to be fair, but depends how much you've invested in damage to how worth it is. I mean, you don't have Fortress in. Not saying Fortress is good, but it can reduce the damage that you're taking. I just clicked the wrong thing, but that's because the right thing's not there. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take out Cash because that's served its purpose, and we're going to put in Wave Skip. You have... Yeah, you do have Landmine Stun. You have Second Wind, Plasma Cannon, Extra Defense, Slow Aura. You have Health Regen, yeah, Attack Speed. I mean, it looks like you're in the right... Oh my god. We not have like a... Is this extra regen not giving me anything compared to what I thought it would? Like, my health's already failing. I've got to remember my actual... Like, mind, it's nowhere near, is it? I've got 9 Q, that's 700. So. Oh, I know my second wind's not procced yet, but I should be getting much higher before second wind procs. So it's just like that regen is painful. That it was like... I feel like this regen shouldn't be so slow at this point still. basically, is all it is. Like, I don't want to be proccing second wind until like 300 waves, ideally. I think I procced it at 250-ish last time, didn't I? Or was it before 250? I read it as singed rather than singed. It was singed. Yeah, that's fine. Just me brain. That one, that one, that one, that. I'm hoping a second wind doesn't pop just yet, but yeah, I know a few dries do. I read it weird. It was on me, that one. Come on, regen. Be nice. Be kind, even. That looks like I'm going to use my second wind to 20. I mean, my regen is up to 46.82 trillion. $8.5 trillion. Well, that said 8.2. Why it went up by 0.3 random 0.03. Yeah, that does make an effect. But then technically, am I getting more hits by reducing my range? Because with reducing my range, I'm hitting the ranged enemies more with my orbs, so they aren't getting as many shots in as well. But then the fasts are getting in quicker, so it's 6 and 2 3s. I should be alright to stay at 5 for now anyway. I mean, my range is 115, so yeah, it's a bit low. Oh, I don't like that being so far down, actually, so I'll bring that back up. I mean, we do use the term half a dozen here sometimes, but yeah, I think the biggest difference is with a lower range, I might not tag them as much with Flamebot. Yeah, I can't think of anything that you may have missed cards-wise for defense at a glance. Yeah, I feel like I might not do as well, and it's not down to... Oops, I just closed the wrong thing. Reopen. Actually, no, I didn't need that open. Yeah, I might not do anywhere near as well because of the lower range. Maybe I should have kept the range on. Well, then it could just be the away, because I've not got away. I'm taking more hits. Yeah, I feel like not having OA has made a big difference. I'm thinking more because my wall is the only way to kill them off. I know technically OA can't kill them off, but basically my main damage dealer has become my wall now. I think that's one of the issues. Yes, I've got higher regen, and technically higher health as well, isn't it? Is it? Do I have higher health? I know I'm risking checking this. I should just pause, but no, wall health's the same because I don't have it as an ancestral substat there, but still. Health's not as important. I think if I had the space displacer, it would spread the hits out a bit more. It's a better crowd control, especially once I get the stun. Yeah, I think I will work into doing space displacer regardless. I got a really bad choice there, so that should be bringing it. I'm still. I don't know how I'm doing so well on this AI tower. Like, I might have to end its run so that I can do the tournament run. I honestly didn't think it would be getting this far. I mean, I've done good runs on that one before, to be fair, but just didn't expect that. I mean, yeah, Ancestral OA would solve everything, but there's one problem with that. I don't have it. That's why I had this idea. Having extra regen might have pulled me a few extra waves. Like extra regen and damage reduction. But then I don't have the crowd control. I know, it really is my luck. Considering how much I've sunk into trying to get it, it's not even funny. Like, I'm even tempted next month, rather than getting stone packs, just buying gem packs at the same value, so that I can try and pull the last OAs that I need, because I still need 3. If I was closer to OA, Ancestral, I would just wait it out. But, like, that is basically the weakest part of my build right now, is the fact that that's mythic. I know it's a bad idea, but it's the desperate need to just finally have that away. No, my current plan is to look to push my Chain Lightning Plus. That is going to be my best choice. And the theory behind that is my Chain Thunder can still go up, so it's damage reduction as well, especially against things like fast. It just helps deal with chip damage in general. I can have to nuke. See, it looks like my health regen's struggling again already, which is weird. I think it's just because I'm used to how fast it is in farming runs, like it's just instant. But then you have like ridiculous combo increase, don't you? From all your perks. At least I didn't do last time what I did last time gems came up on my main account. Mine, to be fair, using the nuke there wouldn't have been the end of the world. I don't know why my brains just go into weird places. Like, I reread your comment saying I raised that idea, it's bad. I was like, there's no such thing as a bad idea. Yes, there is. Yeah, no. That's the thing. Like, if you're going to spend money on this game, buy stones. Full stop. Very true. I feel like the only time that it would be worth getting anything other than stones, like, obviously, late game, once you've bought all the packs, is once you've bought all the stone packs and there's no stone packs for you to buy, then in theory it's when like buying gem packs is kind of valid because you can't buy stones. But that's if you are like rich enough to do that and it not affect you in any negative way. Elon Musk would do it, no problem. Yeah. Anyone else? I mean, we're at wave 300 and I've not had to use my nuke yet. At least that's something, right? I feel like second wind activated earlier, but my nuke, I think I used my nuke before my second wind last time around. I don't know. No, I waited, didn't I? Because I was trying to do it like differently this time around. I'm trying to use my nuke secondary. Yeah, I'm already up to 300 at least, but 408 was where I got last time. I feel like because I've reduced my range, it is a bit of a basically look on whether I hit things with my fast, with my flame bot, sorry, to slow down their damage. Oh, almost didn't have time to nuke. I know, there was just way too many fasts, and that's the downside of not having OA, I think. Even if I used Space Displacer, I don't think that would fix that problem, would it? Look at that boss just sat on my tower doing no damage to me. It really is just like the build up of the fasts and stuff. Like, that's bad. Yeah, the ranged doing a lot looking at this because the fasts aren't getting in, but that chip damage from the ranged enemies is really showing up now. And now fasts are absolutely just sat on my tower. Kind of does, yeah. Right, so although this is an interesting experiment to say the least, right? So as long as I manage to pull off my demon mode, depending on where I fall, like, I don't think the best way, like, if I don't fall that far behind my OA, getting the crowd control from Space Displacer may be better for my tournaments than OA, in theory. Until I can get my OA up into Ancestral, and then that will just be better, full stop. But I'm like one module off maxing out, like 5-starring 2 other modules, so it's questionable, that, to say the least. Like, I feel like I will get to the point where almost everything else is 5-star, so it has to be giving me away before I actually get away. Up to Ancestral. Help you with one thing? What's up? Beginner account, fully EHP. Hey Pandu, how are you doing? How's your tournament going? 4th slot of attack module. 4th substat, you mean? Right, I'm going to stop, because that's a good question. So, you're a beginner. So, attack speed, rapid fire chance. I mean, for Tawny, range would be good, but I feel like the crowd control would be better. Yeah, I've got bounce shot targets, multi-shot chance, attack speed, and then I was going for bounce shot chance, rapid fire chance. So I would say basically anything that increases your attack speed is going to be more valuable than range on a baby account. Range will not do so much on a baby account. You don't have that flame bot built up for the damage reduction, and like you don't have perma black hole. So yeah, I'd say crowd control is probably going to be better. The attack speed, multi-shot target, quantity, and chance is already there. So yeah, I'd say rapid fire is probably your best. Bounce shot's not as good because I've seen the knockback from bounce shot literally fling an enemy round my tower and closer to it. I was like, well, that's not helpful. I don't know if that was a bug, to be fair. I don't think they're meant to do that. It's a good question. Chance or duration? I feel like chance is the better choice. I can't remember how much you get from duration. Yeah, I think chance is actually better. Just looking at the stats here, like obviously I've got increased on my chance. Oh no, I don't on this. Yeah, do on this build. Yeah, chance would be better rather than a duration. As far as I know. 6th with 1,105 waves, but if I get 30 more waves, I could be placed 3rd or 4th. Oh, that is close for some juicy keys and potentially the relic. That's, I mean, yeah, if 30 waves, that's doable if you min max or get a few lucky revives. I'm nowhere near being able to do 1,100 waves. That's insane. God, imagine if I could have demon mode automatically activating. I would not have to be at 1 time speed right now. I could just leave it at 5 times speed. But I'm not getting keys again. Painful. I'll go up to 1.5 times speed again. In fact, we'll go to 2.5 for now. Otherwise, we're going to be here forever. Ooh. Go down to 1. Basically, just going to be playing with our game speed, depending on how much health we've got, so that I have more time to click my... Yeah, I'm doing worse this time around by quite a bit from the looks of this. Then I feel like that's because I don't have crowd control this time around. Oh, that was the perfect time to stop. I had an idea, but it's too late now. What I was thinking, right, was potentially changing a card out. Pre-ups is doing like nothing for me right now. So I can. I was thinking getting that extra... Oh, that's in the wrong place though. There we go. Getting those extra orbs in to do a bit more crowd control. Theory. Might get me a few more extra waves like that. What? I just watched a range to almost go to like right next to my wall. Obviously got pushed in. But... Yeah, I lost so many waves there. 369. It's nice that it's 369. Goose drank wine, but you'd have gone 7th in my one there, Pandu. Just having a look. That is brutal. I lost so many waves despite having more regen. Yeah, that Electron made a massive difference. Did I already take Interest Sprint back out of this? I did, yeah. Fine. Yeah, I just really need to have a bit of luck on pulling aways, and then I will be laughing. So yeah, because I need to make sure that I don't forget, as much as I was having an amazing run there. Need to make sure I run my tournament, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna. Because it'll die so fast anyway. There's no point in me changing much. I'm tempted, like, because people say that Space Displacer can be as good or as, if not better, than OA for tournaments, and I just don't see it. Like, even if I unlock in a landmine stun, there's basically 40 waves. Do you really think that 40 waves is going to do enough? Like, is stunning a few enemies going to do enough 40 waves? Are the people that saying that it works using it for damage for the... That's the thing, they might be using it for the damage that inner landmines can do as well. But music stopped again, just realised. If you align the orbs... Just gonna quickly exit battles, surrender. Retry. Sorry, what you saying about if I align the orbs, the red and yellow module wouldn't... Oh, I understand. So, is it this one? No. This one. Negative mass projector. It could be worth sitting that... Yeah, against the... You mean the negative mass projector, yeah. If it was in the right place, could help against ranged. You are right. And yeah, I forgot to click, but I'm not gonna do much anyway. There's nothing to nuke. I'll just wait until like I'm only 5 waves off anyway, so restarting it would be the same. Right, yeah, so I'm going to end the run there, end the stream there. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for sticking around, Hexen. Really appreciate it. I'll figure out if Space to Space is worth it or not. I feel like I'll do some playtesting. I'm not going to just give up on it just yet. Thank you all, and hope you enjoyed the stream. And those that watch later, enjoy the video. Ciao for now.